going on, guys? Today I'm going to do a quick review of the KODAK Slide N SCAN film and slide scanner. In this review, I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about this device, including one thing I think you should know before buying. So guys, I got this. This is actually my second time getting this. And the reason for that is my parents are divorced. Got it for my dad because he just basically said, hey, I have some slides and things that I'd like to convert into digital images. Can you do that? Looked around, found this, and he absolutely loved it. And I thought, you know what? If my dad loves it, my mom is also going to love it. So I've used it myself to help him set it up. Really, really cool device. It makes scanning old pictures so much easier. So in a minute, I'll actually show you what some of the scan devices look like. I'm going to show it on the computer just because it's going to be easier than showing you here, which isn't really all that great for, I mean, you can view it, but it's really not all that great to show you the quality of what actually happens. But basically, these are the different, slides that you can convert here. And these are like the holders. So you can see here, this is a 50 by 50, 135, 126, 110, right? So they have all those. And here's all the different buttons and such that you can use to adjust the images actually after you scan them in. Usually you're just pressing that one. That's basically the scan one to after you turn it on, obviously. That's the one that you'll be using the most. In addition to that, they have this back here, which is cool. So it shows you that you have all these different plugs if you have your images in different devices. So HDMI, an SD card, USB, any of those will also work to put the images in here and convert them. But basically, it's really simple. You will put the images or the negatives. That's what was really the purpose of this thing. We've used other images and put them in there too and scan them in, but this is the biggest thing. So you basically put the negatives into here, and then you just plug them into here, and then they will show up on here, right? And you can basically look at them on here and see how they look. I don't even have negatives myself. Like I said, my mom and dad are the ones that are gonna be doing this mostly. But I did help with it, and the images showed up really well. So let me really quick show you what these images look like. All right, so these are two of the images that were scanned in. My dad, this is from my dad's side. I'm actually not entirely sure what this is. We never even discussed it, but I just thought it was a pretty good image, like the look of it and everything. It looks pretty crystal clear. And the coolest thing is that you can really zoom in, and you can see, I mean, for converting, that's even more than 100%. For converting from old photos and negatives and things, this looks really good, right? And it just looks really nice. So I was really surprised at the quality of that image. And then here's another one that's a little bit more modern. I believe this first one I showed you was, I believe that was in the 50s, this one here. And then this one over here, I was told this one was in the 70s. And you can see even this, it's pretty good quality. So I've been really, really surprised at what this little device here has been able to do with the old photos. So the thing to know about this, well, there's actually a few things to know about this. So first off, the resolution for this is basically you could do 14 to 22 megapixels, which, by today's standards, today's cameras, that's not great. But again, we are obviously going back in time primarily with this. So it is really, really good. It does, like I just showed you, those images do come out really well. The other thing is, when you're actually loading it, so when you're loading here, you don't, it doesn't automatically feed the slides, so you do have to push them manually, which is kind of annoying, but, I also don't think it'd be a good idea for them to kind of grab your slide and pull it in, because you never know what can happen. It could go a little haywire, and then you got bigger issues. And the last thing is that, people ask, is this going to be compatible with Mac? And the answer to that one, which I think is an important one, is yes, it is. So yeah, guys, if you're thinking about getting this for a gift, as I have, definitely recommend it. If you're thinking about getting it yourself, I've used this thing. It does an amazing job, and it's quick, easy, portable. So yeah, definitely love it, definitely recommend, and hope you enjoy it too.